Listen, one thing I could relate to him or with him, and you can too, is when you want to be a pilot, you want it bad.
Yeah. You have to be a pilot.
It's unlike other wants in life. There's many wants where it's like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm kind of curious, like whatever.
Yeah.
But any kid, we could totally talk to this. Any kid who grew up, at the airport, watching those big planes land, dreaming and, drooling over this idea of I want to be that. That's a big, deep desire.
Yeah, you have to.
And it's kind of scary if you don't know how to channel that. You know what I mean? Because if you channel that desire to, go to flight school, become a pilot, put in the hard work, and you really kind of need that desire to get through flight school and to put in the hours and, do the stuff. You do.
Yeah, because, I mean, everything's it's a grass is greener situation, right? Everything feels like it's awesome. Like instructing is, it takes a toll on you, right? When you have to do it for a living, especially with most of the flight schools out there that don't pay that much, right?
Right.
You're like, man, I got to work like a dog to pay my bills, right?
100%.
That's kind of how it goes.
100%. And nothing in life is exactly what it seems like when you're pursuing the dream.
Yeah.
It's kind of what's good and bad about pursuing goals.
Yeah.
On the one hand, if while you were pursuing becoming a pilot, you were experiencing what you experienced 1,000 hours into instructing, you'd never finish your goal. You never achieve it.
Oh, for sure.
So
if
it
you
has
knew
to
it was
sort
coming,
of be
yeah. If you knew it was coming, and you have to get a certain distance where you're like, well, this sucks, but I'm gonna push through it because I've already gone this far, and that's basically what keeps you going. I mean, I could think about instructing when COVID happened. That was the worst thing that could have happened. I mean, like I'm just you look at you
go, what's up with this timing?
I'm just thinking like, okay, so you have a nice month, you get 100 hours.
Right.
It's 100 hours. That's nothing.
That's a fat month.
Yeah, it's a big month, sure, but like it's still hard to see how much. There's so much progress that has to be made for you to get your 1,500 hours. Like even that 100 hours is like, dude, I just literally I lived at the airport. I lived at the airport for this entire month, and all I've seen for it is 100 hours. Right. And it's like, okay, well, you just did your let's say you had just started. You had 500 hours. Right. Okay, so now you're at 600 hours. You got 900 more to go, man. and you got 900 of those grueling months to go. 9 months, 9 more of these grueling months to go to get your 900 hours.
Right.
So it's like,
and you did just give up a month of your life.
Yeah, completely. And you're just thinking, man, everyone, a year in general, in relative time, it's a short period of time, right?
Right.
But when you're currently in that year, it's almost like time slows down. But then, like, obviously, when you look at it after the fact, okay, so for me, I just finished it. I've been an airline pilot for about a year now. That year went by super fast. But I can tell you, when I was sitting on reserve and I had nothing to do, and I that didn't go by slowly. Looking back at it, you look at it and it's like, okay, yeah, that went pretty quick because I'm like, holy cow, I've been here a year. I can't even believe it.
Whoa.
But during the time, it's like, man, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Doing some long cross country with some student, and it's like, man, I don't know, this is taking forever.
Yeah.
Right? This is what I have to do. I have to sit in the plane for 1,500 hours.
But that's back to what we're saying about this dude, and about wanting to be a pilot. Yeah. That's how bad you have to want it. Yep. Because if you don't want it that bad, you wouldn't finish flight school. Sure. You wouldn't get your private. It sucks too bad. It's hot. You're nauseous. It stinks. Yeah. Your instructor sucks.
Could happen.
You hate everyone. You're spending money.
Yeah.
You have a headache. It's just there's too many things to go through and put up with to where if you don't want it bad enough, you'll never get it. Most people.
True.
Most people.
I agree.
Most people. And then once you get to instructing and once it hits you in the face, it's a different reality. But that's anything in life.
Yeah.
That's anything in life.
It's literally anything. And there's actually something in psychology that talks about that.
What's that?
Where
thing? Is there a term for it?
I don't remember. It's just basically like, okay, so let's say there's me. I love flying planes, right? But once someone starts offering me compensation to fly planes, it actually becomes less enjoyable for me. Yeah.
It's a job.
It can convert something. If you're doing something you want and it's just for you and it's not for money, it's not for anything, you will enjoy it a lot more than you will when you start getting paid for it. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm on day 4. I've always wanted to be an airline pilot. I'm on day 4 and I'm like, man, I really don't want to be here right now.
I just want to go home.
I would love to go home and just, play some video games or something. I don't want to be here. But hey, It's it's not all fairy tales, but I can tell you the one thing I can say that I know that I'm passionate about aviation is that when I'm off for a couple days, I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back. Now when that 4-day trip is ending, like please, I don't want to be in this metal tube anymore. But like I have 3 days. Let's say I have 3 days off. I'm like, I can't wait to get back. I'm like, man, I miss landing. I miss taking off. I miss all that stuff. I miss talking to people, learning about the captain you're flying with, especially if it's somebody new. I like flying with new captains. I think it's dope.
I love it.
Yeah.